Welcome back to Bets and Regrets. We're back for week 9 of the NFL season. I am your pseudo host, Brogan, joined by
Sean.
And Nick.
Sweet. Well, boys, week 8 is behind us. Um, Nick, are you with us this week? Are we sure? Testing?
I think
Testing?
I think this week,
Bueller?
you know, with the stats
What happened?
department, I don't want to talk about it. I apologize for all that shit not going on, and now my cat feeder's going on in the background. For this
One
being
time
a
ago.
really high budget podcast, a lot of mistakes are being made. So forgive me. I'm sorry. I'll do better.
All right. Well, I mean, the timing there was impeccable. I didn't even try to have that line up. Wait, apologies if you listened to last week's podcast. Nick was a ghost a week before Halloween, and
Ah,
none of his audio came through. So we worked with our producer, who is Nick, and we think we have those fixed. So hopefully, you'll be able to hear his glorious voice and his winners for week 9.
now I can fucking shout my thoughts and opinions into the void effectively now. Now you guys can hear all of my Bears hatred.
Yeah. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing we couldn't hear you. We'll find out after this week. Uh, Looking back at last week, pretty mediocre week, I would say overall, both for locks and betting the spreads. But nobody went negative, so that's good. We were all even or above. I
Winning
went
money.
4-2. So yeah, the Chargers on Thursday night um, covered obviously for me. Ole Miss got the outright win in college football, even though I took the spread for my lock. George Kittle got an anytime touchdown. I mean, that's a free one. I feel like a National Tight Ends Day every year. But then, yeah, the Dodgers had a couple Cali teams let me down. The Dodgers didn't win game one. Blake Snell, I guess, is human if he doesn't pitch against the Brewers in the postseason, as we're finding out tonight with game 5 going on, and the Blue Jays are up hitting bombs off of Blake Snell. And then, yeah, the Niners, I guess Vegas knew that the Texans were going to be good
How?
because the Niners, yeah, I don't know. That line smelled last week, and I guess Vegas knew. So, and then, yeah, I guess the last one, Green Bay covered. It was a little dicey there, beginning of the third quarter. I wasn't feeling great, but Jordan Love and the Packers put the beat down on Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers at the end, so that was good. And for my two shots, I'm just going with the OG Jack Daniels. And yeah, when Sean or Nick, you guys can go next.
I can just fucking take her. I went 3-3 last
Go
week.
for it.
I doubled down on Matthew Golden, which was my demise. I'm fucking sick and tired of seeing Matthew Golden open on so many fucking plays, and Jordan Love just not getting him the ball. It's starting to really frustrate me because he is so fucking booty ass naked open, so frequently, and it's just bothering the fuck out of me. So Pickens over. One of their DBs were down that week, so I was like, fuck yeah, give me Pickens. Already bitched about Golden. San Fran, Brogan already got on about that. Kraft anytime touchdown. I mean, dude, Kraft he's like a top tight end nowadays, isn't he? Like he can kind of do it all, blocking and receiving. He's
He's a
turning,
baller.
dude. Not being a Packers fan, obviously a little bit biased, but like objectively looking at it, what he's leading the Packers in receiving yards right now by like a fucking fat margin. He is really balling. I would argue that he's top 3 tight end right now. He's kind of a fucking baller. Top 3. That's a lot of the good tight ends are kind of injured this year. Like Bowers. I think Kittle was out for a little bit, and
Yeah.
I mean Kelsey's just kind of he's all right now, but.
You hate Travis
I
Kelce.
don't hate Travis Kelsey. I don't hate Mr. Pharma. Rice anytime touchdown. I mean, I just knew the Chiefs were gonna keep feeding fucking Rasheed Rice the ball. because he's just getting back and he's doing fucking fantastic. I have him in a couple of dynasty leagues on fantasy, and I'm so fucking glad, dude. He is fucking putting up numbers, and he's going to continue to put up numbers. I don't think he's going to get a touchdown this week because I feel like the Bills are going to really key in on him. But I mean, I don't fucking know, dude. My locks are 3-3 last week, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But if you did bet everything I told you to, the Kraft and the Rice anytime touchdowns were both positive money, so it's like, I made you money last week, even though we went 3-3, baby. Yeah, so this week I'll do 3 shots of Captain, and then I'll actually wash them down with a Voodoo Ranger, because who doesn't like getting fucking hammered alone in their apartment with their kitty cat while talking ball with 2 of their boys, you know what I mean? So it sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be doing the same here pretty soon. Minus the alone part. Yeah, I went 3-3 last week. Not really. My biggest regrets are the biggest one was regret. I just regret attempting to pick anything in that Thursday night game. Typically, I mean, typically the games have been close or sloppy enough that both teams are still in it, to kind of run more of a balanced pass to run ratio. But I mean, the Chargers just came out firing right out the gate, and the Vikings abandoned the run really fast, as was, I think they rushed Jordan Mason, which I had as over 53.5 rushing yards. I think they might have rushed him 7 times total in the game, and 3 of them were on that first drive for like 1 yard, which was embarrassing. And then Quentin Johnson putting up, all you Milwaukee Bucks fans, putting up Tony Snell numbers of zero targets, 0 catches, 0 yards. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a couple picks there. He didn't even record a tackle. The ball was just nowhere near him, which I thought as a
There for cardio.
yeah, pretty much. Just as a not necessarily kind of a fringe 2 guy, I thought that he'd really be able to kind of separate himself as he was showing at the beginning of the season, but that just isn't the case. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's tough to do anything when the other team is just dominating the scoreboard. Chargers didn't really need to pass the ball a whole lot, but it is what it is for that one. Next one's that World Series game. I got greedy. I initially went Dodgers money line. Then I did the Nerfy with the Dodger money line parlay. That was a mistake. I should have just done the straight up Nerfy, and that would have hit. That was even a sweat with bases loaded, 2 outs in the bottom of the first, and they got out of that jam, that was cool. But yeah, I wish that the Blake Snell that would have showed up game 1 in Milwaukee would have showed up in that World Series game, and it might be a little bit different story, but I get it. The crew just brings out the best of every playoff team that we've ever lost to. It's just world beaters. So those are my 3 losses. It could have been really hairy for me real quick after Friday. I was staring down the barrel of an 0-3, but thankfully Texas A&M got me the money line dub against the LSU Tigers because they dog shit. And Brian Kelly got sent packing. So that's good, I guess. I'm really high on this Texas A&M team. They're awesome to watch. Next one, Buffalo -7. That was never in doubt. They decimated that Panthers team. That was a pathetic showing. The Red Rifle was ill-equipped, you could say. And the last one, Tampa Bay at -4.5 against a dog shit Saints team. I forget the final score, but I think the Saints or the Tampa Bay defense might have outscored that Saints team or just covered the spread by themselves. So that was cool. So all in all, 3 shots. I got still my Old Smoky Tennessee Moonshine, and then that's going to run out here probably in about a shot, maybe a shot and a half. So then I will have taken it back to my early college days. We got some Fireball whiskey. Get excited.
I would like to apologize for being the guy that lost the parlay of the week. Once again, dude, Matthew Golden, I see him open on so many fucking plays, He just doesn't get the ball. Fucking Christian Watson came in and did exactly what I thought Golden was going to be able to do against that defense. What did Watson have? Like 4 receptions for like 70 yards? Is that the number?
85, 4
Yeah.
for 85.
Yeah. I thought
There was a
Golden was
decent
going to be
shot to him.
yeah, I thought Golden was going to be the guy to do that. I don't know if Jordan Love just doesn't like Matthew Golden or what the fuck, but I apologize.
Dude, and it's really weird. I mean, I know we kind of talked about this a lot, but like I feel like when Golden gets targets, he looks good. Like he catches the ball, he like
Yeah.
does what he's supposed to.
And he's
Obviously,
passing the eye test.
right, and I think it was the Washington game, week 2, where he had like the bombs that he was wide open and Love just couldn't hit him.
Mm.
So anyways, like I don't know, it's just really weird how like Golden looks good, but then he just disappears. And like I don't think it's a Golden thing, obviously, but like
Yeah, I'm trying.
he looks like he's ready to take off and like take over that wide receiver room, but we just don't throw him the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like
Well,
a
it's tough when you
scheme
have
issue.
one of those.
You can go
Yeah,
ahead,
you got a
Sean.
lot of cooks in the kitchen there. You got like Romeo Dobbs with those quick slants on like third and short, second and short that are absolutely lethal. That looks just unguardable at times as long as he doesn't get hit in the head anymore. And then you got Tucker Kraft is just an emerging star in the NFL. It looks like after the last season and a half that he's shown, as long as he stays healthy. And I mean, with the addition of Christian Watson back, you're going to have now 2 deep threats. It's the same thing. It's the same shit as last year. Even when we had Jaden Reed healthy, that you just I hated betting Packer receiving props and tight end props and everything, just because you never know who's going to go off. Like this week, Golden could go off for like $150, and it wouldn't surprise me. Or it could be his crowning coming out game, or he could have a Quentin Johnson stat line.
Yeah,
It's not even boom or bust. It's just roulette style. It's you don't know what you're gonna get.
it feels like that. Like right now, he's kind of like filling the role of Jaden Reed, where like he is like getting all these like sweep plays or like all these like little short passes, like a little wide receiver screen, and he's trying to like supposed to make something like out of it. I mean, he's a shifty guy, but like that's not the strength of his game. You know, the strength
Well,
of
but
his
it's
game.
not even that. Like I feel like Jaden Reed's role was like we were feeding him last year.
Yeah,
Like we were doing end arounds, we were doing screens, like quick like we were just feeding
And we
Jaden
have
Reed the ball.
Savion Williams now, which is kind of he does that shit, and he should just be the all like our returner the rest of the year. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
he
what I
should.
saw from him.
Yeah, well, and okay, not to turn this into a Packers wide receiving pod, but what happens when Jaden
Oh,
Reed
it
comes back?
yeah. I don't know, bro.
Like that room is
Well, that's
deep.
why I hope we get rid of Dontavian Wicks or something for at least a pick because we're not keeping everybody. We get to cash out in some of these guys' value.
yeah.
All right, well,
All right, fireball time.
yeah, I'll keep us moving here.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked about the Chargers stomping on the Vikings Thursday night. Moving on to Sunday, Kirk Cousins. You know, I was hoping he might look decent. Didn't expect him to look great, but hoping he would at least be competitive. And the Dolphins just went into Atlanta and dominated. So yeah, that was something there. The Jets get their first win of the season. Hell yeah. They scored 23 points in the fourth quarter to come back and beat the Bengals by 1 point.
Dude, that's
That was pretty crazy comeback.
dude. Did they take a page out of the Broncos book? You know, just scoring all
And
those
between
points.
those two,
Yeah,
those two teams coming back just ruined my teasers for the week. That was just terrible.
Well, yeah, I don't know if you guys will care, but did you see the Justin Fields presser after the game where he said he was like
I was
in his
happy.
closet crying? And
I did see that.
yeah, I
I was
mean,
happy for him.
right. That's kind of the sad thing that I think we as sports fans forget is these players are human, and unless if you're an NBA player, you're probably not trying to sabotage your team. So I don't know. Obviously, we as a podcast, and then also a lot of sports fans can sometimes be pretty critical of players, but I think it's good to remember that they are still human and trying to do their best, even if they might not perform well.
Yeah, dude, that'd be so mentally taxing week in and week out. Like if you're like a Justin Fields archetype, where you have all the tools and whatnot, and like for some reason, whatever reason, you're just not producing like people think you should, especially in a large market team like that. Like that would be fucking tough. As
He was
much,
serviceable as the Steelers quarterback.
dude. It's I don't know. Yeah, I could definitely see that, and I think more sports fans, not me though, because I'm gonna rag on crying Caleb Williams here as soon as I get the opportunity to. I think we should be more giving, humanize the players a little bit more.
I just think I enjoyed that he said, yeah, he doesn't have social media, which I'm glad because I can only
Oh
imagine
my
the
god.
hate-filled Jets fans that would be in his DMs constantly.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Moving on, I guess I wanted to pat my own back here. Eagles kind of dominated the Giants. Cam Scatterbo went down. That sucked.
R.I.P.
The shouts for
But
you, Cam.
I did want to pat my own back because I said this was probably a week for Barkley to break out. And obviously, he had a 65-yard rushing touchdown on their first drive. Ended up with 14 carries for 150 yards. Did tweak his groin a little bit. Philly's on a bye this week, so I believe Saquon will be good to go out of the bye, is what I've heard. But never good to see a groin injury because those can linger sometimes. But yeah, good to see, I guess, Saquon get a little bit of a revenge game against the Giants there. The Bills routed the Panthers. Bills looked like the Bills team that we expect them to be, even though they struggled a little bit earlier in the season. Nick, I'm going to tee this one up for you. The Bears struggled against the Ravens, and Lamar didn't even come back. Any thoughts on that one there?
Dog. Everything I said about humanizing players is out the window now. Dude, crying Caleb Williams is fucking dog shit. What? One interception, two fumbles? Like, that's a putrid stat line. With the amount of help that he has gotten from a fucking coach to all the offensive weapons, and I think he has the longest time to throw in the NFL, and he's not producing like that. Like, not enough people are being critical about him, and I'm deep on Bears Twitter, and they're all still defending him at this point. It's like, dude, you kind of have to look at the issue. Like, you have I would say a fucking top 5 offensive coach in the NFL in Ben Johnson. I mean, I would argue probably even higher than that. He's a very great offensive mind. And then his wide receiving core is just fucking stacked. Just first round picks everywhere in it. And his offensive line is drastically improved. And his running back is revitalized. I forget his fucking name right now, but he's having a much better year than what he did last year. And crying Caleb still can't fucking produce. He's a bum. What was it? Tyler Huntley was the Ravens quarterback, and he outperformed
Snoop?
Snoop Huntley. Thank you.
It is Tyler.
Okay.
Yeah, Snoop is his nickname.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. Tyler Huntley, how do you get outperformed by a fucking backup quarterback on a much worse Ravens team? Like, come on. Come on. That's my fucking soapbox.
So
Yeah,
I think,
thought you
Nick,
might have-
if you do somehow, you get a comfortable lead right now through 9 or 8 NFL weeks right now.
Yeah.
But if you were to lose this, lose the spreads challenge,
Uh-huh.
I think you need whatever your punishment is. It should be done in a Caleb Williams jersey.
That's evil.
I like that, Sean.
That's so evil. Are you going to buy me the jersey?
We can use our conjoint merch funds. We have some Patreon episodes. I know everybody's going to be wanting to hear some takes that got to get through a paywall first.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like I would rather do almost anything else than be like caught dead in
That's
a fucking.
Yeah, that's the point of the punishment, brother.
Dude,
Yeah, it makes you uncomfortable.
I don't like that.
I know.
Alrighty, a couple of other games I wanted to highlight. The Texans are who Vegas thought they were, and kind of gave it to the Niners.
Line for a reason.
Yeah, I mean
I guess.
that line stunk, and Vegas knows, always knows. And then the Broncos kind of gave it to the Cowboys, and And then the game that I guess we were all excited about, right? Packers, Steelers,
Oh
Jordan
yeah.
Love against Aaron Rodgers. Um, Packers were down 9 points at halftime, I believe, and had a big fourth quarter, able to come back and win by 10. Jordan Love had a pretty good game. I mean, he was like 360 yards, I think, with 3 tuds.
His
Tucker Kraft went wild.
second most yards thrown in a game, I think.
I think his
Mm-hmm.
adjusted completion percentage last week was like 90%, which was the highest out of all quarterbacks last week, which is just crazy.
Yeah,
I think
and
it's more telling on the Steelers' defense.
Yeah.
I, I think we've highlighted this before, but I keep seeing the graphics of like Bart Starr won a Super Bowl when he was 27. Rodgers won a Super Bowl and he was 27. Guess how old Jordan Love is? So, I mean, they say history
Yeah, I
repeats
mean,
itself.
I hope that's the case. I hope I get blackout drunk in February on a Sunday night. It's gonna be fucking sick if it happens.
Dude,
But we get a long ways to go.
we do our corner. I don't want to turn this into a Packers pod. All right.
Oh,
But we're there already.
All right. All right.
the first half of the game is exactly what I feared. DK Metcalf put his fucking dick on the forehead of all of our DBs,
They're so shit.
and then they're garbage, which is exactly what any number one we should trade for a corner is what we should be doing during this trade deadline.
Yeah, we need to find a way to offload a fucking one of our many wide receivers to get a cornerback. I think we were looking at one of the Chargers cornerbacks. I think Asante Samuel Jr. I think we were looking
That'd
at.
be fucking sick. I'd be all about that.
And I think we were looking to give up draft capital, and I think Goot is all in this year, and I'm 100% for it.
Yeah,
Like,
Goot.
if you're in, be fucking in. Don't do this, like, half in, half out shit. Like, be in.
It's a matter of like he fleeced Jerry Jones, but I don't
Yeah.
think he's fleecing another owner.
No.
Like the Chargers, who is it? Kroenke, right?
Yep. Sounds right.
Yeah. He doesn't make the decisions. Jerry's the lunatic GM here.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know who the Chargers GM is, but I think he's a little bit more coherent.
Okay, but let's be fair here. Jerry Jones, unironically, does make some solid decisions from time to time.
They draft well. They don't retain.
Well, like Javonte Williams was a great signing for them. Like he's doing great with the Cowboys. There is another guy that the Cowboys signed this past year that's also doing great. Like the only thing Jerry's really fucked up on is Micah Parsons. Is like he really fucked up on Micah Parsons. All right, you could have got like fucking three
yeah.
first rounders out of Micah, but
Yeah, but his issue is with like even when he retains guys, he retains them too late. Like,
yeah,
it's after a big move has been made.
Yeah.
That they're gonna pay the guys anyway. That's how the salary that's the point of the salary cap. You're able to retain and everything, but it's gonna keep going up. Everybody knows this. Just sign them early and like often.
I mean
You
that's what
won't
the
have
Chiefs.
as much of a problem.
That's what the Chiefs did with Patrick Mahomes when they offered him like a fucking $500 million. Like nowadays, Patrick Mahomes is what, maybe number 6 on like the highest paid quarterbacks.
Even Jordan Love's contract when he did shit, like he hadn't proved himself yet. I mean, I know you.
He kind of did.
differ, but
He the last second half
Sure.
of that 2023 season, bro. What did he have? 18 touchdowns,
he had-
like 2 interceptions.
yes, he had eight good games on film, and then I mean, it's worked out so far. But and again, that's no slander on Jordan Love, but you do it early and it's fine. Like
Yeah,
you get far enough ahead of it, it'll be okay.
yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, Jared Jones, for some fucking reason, like he doesn't want to sign his players right away. He always waits. He always pussyfoots around, and then it bites him in the ass. Like I think Michael wanted a fucking contract extension last year, like mid-season, and Jerry was like, "Nah." Like who the fuck? Like
He did the same shit with Dak, and he did the same shit with CD. Like pay your premium players. It's not that difficult.
dude, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of stupid for the owner to also be the GM because no way the fucking owner wants to spend all that money. You know, he wants to keep that money for himself, but I don't know. I don't know.
Talking to me about cheap owners. I'm a Brewers fan, dude. We can get into that. We can get into that come March. Brogan and I can do a three hour discussion on that one.
Yeah, I was just letting you guys ramble to see how far off track we got there. And we went from Packers Steelers to Jerry Jones and being cheap. So that was a pretty good divergence. I thought
Oh,
Sean was going to take us to baseball there, but
we were.
No. I know. We got a little
This is
bit
why
of
we have you, buddy, as the pseudo host.
I am the pseudo host.
the captain.
I'll keep us moving here, try to get us back on track. The Monday night game, Chiefs Commanders, pretty much a snooze fest in my opinion.
Yeah.
Kind of to be expected with
Actually,
Jaden
Rice
Daniels
won the
out,
fantasy game.
but
My fantasy team loved it.
yeah, dude, my fantasy team laid its first egg of the season
Dude,
last week.
my team in our league fucking blows cocks. Like the players all
You
look
suck,
good.
dude. You fucking suck.
Dude, all my players on paper look so good, but they're so dog shit. Like I'm fucking terrible.
Shout out Jack's auto drafted team.
Yeah, whatever.
Beating your ass right now.
Dog.
Well, yeah, so Jack is active on the waiver wire. Nick has had the number one waiver priority for about 6 weeks now. Didn't even put in anything for Tyrone Tracy this week, so
Fuck
I
him.
got him as
You
a second
fuck,
waiver
you stole
priority.
that from me. I put it in for it. I was number 3.
I don't need Tyrone Tracy.
I was fucking
But yeah.
pissed.
Nick bitches about his team, yet he's had the number one waiver priority for the last 5 weeks and hasn't used it.
Don't
woke
need-
Up, I was so goddamn. mad.
I'm in
I
fucking.
was furious.
I'm in 7 fantasy fucking leagues, bro. It's too many.
Ooh, look at me. I'm a fucking big baller. This league I suck in doesn't matter because I have 6 other ones.
No, it's not that. It's like I have to pay attention.
That's
to
literally
people.
exactly what it is. You just said I have 7 other leagues.
No. So I have 7 total. The issue is paying attention to all of them and being like, well, what the fuck is happening? I didn't
Right,
even
so you only
realize.
pay attention to the ones that you're good at.
Yes, I
You're
actually.
a fair weather fantasy player.
No, dude. There's just like
really hate that.
no. If you look at my fucking
kill
team,
myself.
if you look
I
at my
lose to you
team,
this week,
dude,
man.
on paper, it's rock solid. It's,
I don't know
Nick,
about that.
besides Gibbs, your team is trash.
You're telling
all
me.
right, since-
You're telling me.
since we're deep in
You're
this-
telling me. Puka Nakua is fucking dog shit.
All right, so for the listeners at home who don't know this league, you have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, Jameer Gibbs, Chuba Hubbard, Jesus, Puka Nakua, Lad McConkey, Andrews, Quentin Johnston, Jake Bates, and the Niners. That's your starting team. And then on your bench, you got Judkins, Brees Hall, Tez Johnson, MVP,
Taz Johnson.
Devonta Smith, and Will Reichard. So my question for you, why are we
fuck are
rostering
you,
2
bro?
kickers?
I had a kicker on a bye
And-
week last week.
Okay, and then also you're big on the Chargers offense because you're starting 2 other wide receivers.
All my fucking players on a bye week this week. I have fucking
So
4
maybe you could
buys.
drop the fucking kicker for Tyrone Tracy?
No.
All right.
I also refuse to drop Cam Scadaboo. He's on my IR.
I mean, he's a vibes. He's good for the locker room.
Yeah, he's a good locker room.
Oh, and you guys are playing this week too. That's cute.
Yeah, no. So if I'm gonna kill myself if I get beat by this dude.
Dude, I'm 1-7 by the way. The most points against, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You want to talk about most points against in the history of our league? That'd be me, buddy.
Right. You also only have the second most points scored, so I don't think your record changes a whole lot if
No.
you have less points scored against you.
Okay, but for reference, I'm pretty average in terms of points scored. Like
Average? You're
Like-
second worst in the league.
okay,
How's that average?
okay,
Where did you go to school?
Tyler, Jack, Alex,
Right.
all about the same amount of points as me. All about.
But
within like
Average.
okay.
average would be
you get
fifth
the
or
get the
sixth.
get the
You
fuck
are
off this
second
shit.
worst.
Get the fuck off this shit right now. Otherwise, I will fucking go on a rant about this bullshit because
All
this
right,
is
I just
fucking
want
ridiculous.
you to admit that you are a fair weather fantasy player.
You know what? I am one of those fantasy players that's horrible with waiver wire additions, which is probably why I haven't
I don't
won
know how you're
in this
that's a
league.
major part of the game.
Yeah. I usually rely on trades and draft and I have been fucking horrible with it this year. So you know what, Brogan? I will agree. I've been
All
very
right.
fair weather
Thank
with
you.
this team. With this team.
Thank you. That's all I needed. All right, let's move on. We've already wasted a lot of time getting sidetracked. Well, wasted's a strong term. I don't think we wasted, but we've been sidetracked a little bit. Let's
Strategically
move
used.
on. Right. Let's move on to spreads. Like I said at the beginning of the podcast, kind of a mediocre week last week, but nobody went negative. Sean and Nick both went 7-6, so that's positive by a game. And
That's winning money.
yours truly went 9-4. Looking at this week 9, we only have 4 teams on bye. Last week we had 6, so if my math is correct, that's 14 games that we have on the docket this week. And starting off, we have Baltimore with Lamar Jackson back, heading to Miami. The Finns are home dogs of 7.5 points, so the Ravens are favored by 7.5. Do you want me to go first this week since I went 9-4?
Yep.
Alrighty, I am going to take Baltimore. Miami got the win last week against Atlanta, but Kirk Cousins looked like he should be taken out back behind the shed. I know I was just talking about player positivity, but Kirk, you've made plenty of money. Let's just do something else with your life. So I'm going to take Baltimore. Lamar coming back. I think Lamar's going to want to put on a show, and I might even like Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown. So I'm going to go Baltimore minus 7.5.
Ooh.
I'll follow Brogan up since I have a better record overall than Sean. Since we had the same record last week. I'm going to go Baltimore too. Brogan already copied and pasted it there. I feel like this is going to be a house ride. I know Tua kind of put on a show last week and actually showed people that he can be a starting quarterback in this league. But Lamar Jackson is just that fucking good. So lock me in for Baltimore. I feel like 7.5 is not enough for Lamar coming back. Sean,
Sean, we're gonna have a squad ride here. Before you pick Sean, I should have started off with this for the listeners at home. We went 5-3 in our house squad rides last week, so our overall squad ride record through week 8 is 33-26.
We went
5-3
5-3
with squad rides, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I missed the San Fran game. My bad.
Pretty decent.
So yeah, Sean, are we gonna have a squad ride here?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I think the Ravens are still going to be in desperation mode. They're just going to be needing a win against a Dolphin team that just got they dominated an inferior opponent in Atlanta last week. I'm still in shock, really, of that result of the game, but I think it's more telling about Kirk Cousins than it does about Atlanta as a whole. I think once Penix gets back in there, they'll be fine-ish, I guess, enough to go second, maybe third in that division. We'll see, but I know Lamar should be trending, should play. I got to imagine, the number is baked into him playing, so I think he's going to be rolling. Even if it was Snoop, I'd still feel confident that they're going to be able to beat the brakes off this Dolphins team by at least 8. But Miami's rush defense is atrocious. They've given up 153 rushing yards per game at home this year, and I think the Ravens are going to be able to do that dual threat of Lamar and Derrick Henry, get the ground game going. So give me the Ravens.
All right, sweet. So we got a squad ride start off week 9. We might have another one with this next game too. We shall see. We got the Vikings heading to Detroit. Detroit coming off their bye week. They are home 8.5 point favorites. For me, this comes down to who's playing quarterback for the Vikings. Carson Wentz got put on IR, and I believe it's going to be J.J. McCarthy coming back. The Vikings offense looked anemic with J.J. McCarthy to start the year. The Vikings have been struggling the last few weeks, obviously. Losing to the Chargers last week, losing to Philly before that, barely beating the Browns over in London. Detroit coming off a bye week. I don't think this line's high enough. Give me Detroit minus 8.5.
Yeah, I agree with Brogan. Detroit for me as well. I really don't think JJ was injured at all. I think it was like a soft benching for Minnesota because they pushed JJ out there and they're like, holy shit, he's not ready. And they just used an injury as an excuse to bench him. And now they're kind of forced to play him. And I think Detroit's going to fucking drag their nutsack over Minnesota. I know it's a divisional game. So it should be kind of close, but it won't be. I feel like Detroit's going to put up fucking like 42 points, and Minnesota's going to put up 10. Like, it's not going to... I don't believe this game's going to be close. JJ McCarthy is just a fucking handoff merchant, and he's not going to be good. I feel sorry for JJ because this is just going to suck for him. So give me Detroit.
I don't know why you're ever feeling bad about an NFC North opponent.
As long as it's the Bears, I won't... I'll feel bad. I'll humanize them. But if it's the Bears, fuck them.
Oh, fuck them. No, JJ McCarthy, you took... I've been hearing soft benching circulating around with JJ McCarthy way too often. Because what do they try and play it off as? Like an ankle injury?
Yeah, dude. He's...
Or an ankle sprain?
Ankle sprain, I think.
Yeah. If it was that serious, or if they were convinced that JJ was the guy, then he would have been out. When did he go out? Week 2 or 3?
Yeah. So yeah, he went out, I believe, in the Atlanta game, which was week 2, because then Carson Wentz, and they blew out Cincinnati in week 3, and then they went overseas. Then they had their bye week, and then it was Philly, and then the Chargers. So yeah, it's been like 6 weeks now.
Yeah. And he's just magically healthy as soon as, like, Carson Wentz gets injured. Like, come on.
That's the thing. I mean, ankle sprains are, like, different severity, right? But I feel like if they wanted to play into that, they could have said, oh, it's the worst ankle sprain that you can imagine. But get the fuck out of here. If Lamar Jackson has an ankle sprain, he's playing. If Josh Allen has an ankle sprain of that kind, he's playing.
Randy Moss played.
Nick's boy, Patrick Mahomes, he has a severe ankle sprain. He's going to be playing. Like, J.J. McCarthy is just not there, not ready yet.
I don't think he'll ever be ready.
Overthink it. No, I don't think he's going to be good either. I love Dan Campbell coming off of a bye here.
Oh, my God.
And they're at home.
They're going to take advantage of that young boy. It's going to be unfortunate.
Yeah. The Lions try and blow teams out and send a statement every goddamn week. Their playmakers are going to be extra fast on turf. Give me the Lions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 2 squad rides to start this week, and I think I can
make it 3,
baby. Smell a third. The Chargers head into Tennessee to take on the Titans. Chargers are road 8.5-point favorites. That's a pretty high road line for a favorite, but the Titans have been pretty bad.
I don't think it's high enough, some would say.
Right. This is one, too, that, like, the only thing that scares me about this game is it's a East Coast game. Well, technically East Coast, right? Eastern time zone, I guess is maybe what I'm looking for, I believe.
Tennessee, tricky.
Yep. Right, for a West Coast team. So do the Chargers start off slow? That's the only thing that concerns me here. But, yeah, the Titans, the only time they've covered this 8.5 points in their last 5 games was that miraculous comeback against the Cardinals, where the Cardinals fed them their win. Yeah.
That was atrocious.
I'll take the Chargers.
I'm just laughing. I just saw your heaters broken.
I have some American heaters.
Trying for a win here, huh?
I have some American heaters. But yeah, give me the Chargers minus 8.5 on the road.
The Titans are just not a well-ran organization. Give me the Chargers. Though they're just gonna make it short and sweet. We've already bitched about the Titans enough.
Yeah, Chargers are good. Titans are not. Doesn't matter where they're playing. The fans are probably going to be. If I was a fan of the Titans right now, which I tried last year, that shit fucking sucked. I'd be showing up to the games with a bag over my head, saying either sell the team or we want. I don't even know. Probably like this stinks of a draft that's going to be like a defensive or an offensive lineman is going to be the #1 pick. So yeah, give me the Chargers here.
All right, that is 3 squad rides to start week 9.
What can go
Are we
wrong?
gonna make it
Do we have
4?
a fourth? Our fourth game is the one that we will all be interested in, being Packer fans.
Nick, just tell me why you're picking the Packers.
No, no. Let Brogan go first. All right, we got to respect the order, buddy.
All right, I'll also set up the game first. The Panthers are heading to Green Bay. Green Bay's finally back home. I feel like we've been playing a lot of road games lately. Um, anyways, Green Bay's 13.5 point favorites. That's a pretty large line. And I'm going to go Carolina, at least to cover the spread. I would love to be wrong here. I just think that's a lot of points, and I think we're beating a dead horse here. But the Packers don't really seem to like to blow out teams. I think Bryce Young's going to be back, so I think that gives Carolina a slight boost on offense compared to Andy Dalton. Their offensive line still sucks, so Micah Parsons probably has a big day, and so does Rashawn Gary. But I don't know. Anytime a Packers line is this large, I feel like we win the game, but we don't cover. So I'm gonna go Panthers.
You know, I agree totally with the Brogan. Usually I would take the Packers, but they're like I don't know what's wrong with Matt LaFleur. I don't understand his play calling. It's like as soon as we start winning, Matt LaFleur's like, hold on, hold on, hold on. We need to make sure that we don't embarrass the other team, guys. Let's let them like hang around here for a little bit, the entire game. Let's not blow anybody out like we're the fucking Lions. Let's make sure that they feel good about themselves on Monday so we don't hurt their fucking feelings. It bothers me to no fucking end. And it pisses me off week after fucking week seeing Matt LaFleur call these fucking pussy ass game plans, okay? Um, with all that being said, I don't know. I just
Are you
don't.
flipping?
I'm flipping. I think I'm gonna go Packers again.
The fuck?
Here's the thing.
What?
Here's the thing
How
with
you
it.
didn't even talk yourself into it. There was nothing. Okay, awesome.
Okay. You guys can both go Panthers. I know you will. But here's the reasoning for it. I just don't believe that the Panthers offense is going to be able to put up points like that. The game's going to end up being like fucking 24 to like 10. And that's it. Or like 27 to 10. It's going to be something like that. The Packers are going to be able to score. The Panthers aren't. We're going to give up some sort of fucking stupid ass touchdown. And that's it. And then we're just going to run the rock for the rest of the game and just drain the clock. I feel like the Packers are going to barely be able to cover it. Yeah. Just with Christian Watson being out or being back, I think that opens up our offense more because Jordan Love, for some reasons, more comfortable throwing to Christian Watson. I don't know why, but give me the Packers. Let me.
Well, yeah, and not to take too much time here, but I think what Love loves doing, loves doing. Yeah, that's a lot there. He loves throwing that deep ball. That's just like a go get it for your wide receiver, and it seems like Watson's just really good at going and getting it. So I think that's why they both have, or Watson performs with Love, either on the deep crossers or just a sideline deep ball. It seems like those two have a good connection. So, anyways, Sean, who are you going here? Packers or Panthers?
He's going Panthers.
So I have a really tough time. Like, if there was going to ever be a week the Packers are going to cover this 13.5 points, it's going to be this week against this Panthers team. I get it's a big number. I'd prefer it to be 14 and have that 2-touchdown push just in case. But kind of know what you got to get, right? If Andy Dalton was at the helm, Green Bay 100% of the time, all the time, because I thought the game could have got real ugly, real fast, very similar to what happened with the Bills. Bryce Young gives a little bit more mobility back there. I still think he's going to be running for his life. Depends if I know Rashawn Gary and Parsons are going to be chasing him down. Maybe that third mystery man and Lucas Van Ness could get after him.
Is he alive?
Let's see. Yeah,
I think he has like a foot injury or something.
Yeah. So I'm not sure on that. But the other side of the coin, going against the pack, would be that this is a lot of points in kind of a sandwich spot for the Packers, right? They were going against Pittsburgh last week, which is beautifully placed right below them on the spreadsheet. Nice work, Brogan.
Mm-hmm.
And who do they have next week, if anybody knows?
The
Oh,
Eagles.
yeah. It would be the defending Super Bowl champions, the team that knocked them out of the division or out of the playoffs last year and hoisted the Lombardi. Where do they get them? Do they got to go to the link or wherever they play now? No. They got them in Lambeau next week. I think that they're
I'll be
going to
there.
be all. Are you really?
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. They are going to be all hands on deck for that game. Ed's not going to be screwed on. Wish you'd have said you were going this week, Brogan, because we will be in attendance at this game. And I'll be screaming loud. I hope we blow them out. More than likely, won't be the case. Give me the Panthers.
Alrighty. Whew, that was a good one. That was. I felt something there.
Good try. Good try.
All right. Finally, don't have a squad ride. Shout out Nick for being different.
Yeah, I really actually wanted to go with the
Go you, dude.
Panthers, but I knew both of you were going to go with Carolina, so I was like, all right, I got to be different here.
Don't let us affect you, dog.
You
Nah,
always go Pack.
nah. I mean, there's a reason why I'm number one, baby. All right, so I got to go with my gut.
Yeah. Keep going the Packers. They're going to be your downfall.
Yeah. So stat department just.
I've
got
gone
back
with
to
them
us.
every single week. I
The
already know
only
this.
week. Yeah, the only week you haven't gone with the Packers was week 5, but that's because the Packers were on their bye.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I know. Oh, I've already gone through this. The stat department already informed me of this.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next game that I am actually pretty excited to watch, personally. The Colts heading to Pittsburgh. Colts
Hell yeah.
are
Game of the week.
road
One of them.
3-point favorites head into Pittsburgh. This one is very tough for me. Probably the toughest line out of all of them.
It's not.
Yeah, I don't know why you're making this such a big issue. It's really not.
Well,
Don't
I want to
overthink
go
it, buddy.
Colts. But
But
Pittsburgh has dropped the last few of their games. I don't. I mean, I'm kind of flipping here. I- Give me the Colts.
yeah, you'd be silly to go against the Colts. Yeah, Indiana Jones is just looking way too good. MVP, Jonathan Taylor, MVP. Yeah, Colts, give me them. The Pittsburgh defense just looks fucking not great. Week in and week out. I don't know how they have so much money invested in their defense and they still are just fucking dog shit. I think the Colts are going to go in there and beat them like fucking 35 to like 24 or some shit like that. Like the Colts are going to win by a good margin.
All right, Sean, squad ride? Or are you back in Pittsburgh?
So I'm going to get real meta here for a second. The story of Pittsburgh and Indiana. It's not going to happen on Sunday. It could have happened already last week when the Steelers played Green Bay. Like the dynamic of that game that changed last week was when the Steelers lost their left guard. They were able to run the ball at will, do whatever the hell they wanted. And he went out with I believe it was a pectoral injury. And I don't know. They didn't officially rule him out this week, but if he can't go, expect that Steelers offense to struggle again. More of that second half that we saw against the Packers where that offense looked abysmal from anything. So I would say this Colts team, you cannot get behind more than 7, 10 points. Otherwise, you're fucked. Like you can't play catch up behind this team. So give me the Colts.
Can you play Mustard though?
Possibly Mustard.
Okay.
Dare I say Raheem Mostert?
All right. That is another squad ride. 4 out of the first 5 games are squad rides. Next game on the docket, the Falcons, after that abysmal performance by Kirk Cousins, heading to New England to take on the Patriots. Patriots are home 5.5 point favorites. Uh, do we know if Penix is back or is it going to be Kirk Cousins again? I guess I haven't looked into this injury report much. Do either of you
So
know?
they've gotten positive news, but let's see here.
Okay.
Yeah, you keep talking. I'll let you know.
Well, okay, because this is the thing here. Like, Atlanta looked abysmal last week,
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, it's tough to pick Atlanta after that showing last week. And I'm not sure if Michael Penix does enough for me to sway me if he is playing. Um, I don't know. This is like New England's a good ball club. They're 6-2. They beat the Bills. I mean, I last week I was saying they haven't played a lot of good teams yet, and I bet against them with Cleveland, and New England beat the shit out of the Browns. So I don't know.
So
I might be
Michael Penix limited in practice, but trending in the right direction about 5 hours ago.
all right. I might be on. I might be jumping on this train late. It might have already left the station, but give me New England minus 5.5 points. They just win with Vrabel. So
Yeah, fuck the Titans for firing Vrabel. Um, yeah, Drake May, MVP. Not before Jordan Love, baby. But he's playing really well for being a second year player. A lot of Bears fans are just like, oh, yeah, give Crying Caleb some time. But then here's Drake May out here throwing up a fucking MVP season. Um, I was kind of high on the Pats before the season even started. I'm even higher on the Pats now. I think I will continue to root for the Pats. Unfortunately, as long as Tom Brady, the cheater, isn't there, I'll root for them. So give me the Patriots. I like them. They're looking good. Drake May is balling, and it's well deserved. So
Nick, did you have a Pats over this year or no?
I might have. I can't remember
All right.
off the rip, but I probably
yeah,
I probably did.
based on what I have documented, I don't see one. But
I don't know. I've been high on the Pats all year. I think at the beginning I said that they were going to be a very, very solid team. I didn't think they were going to be
Fair enough.
this good,
Yeah.
but definitely a fan.
Cool.
all right, Sean, another squad ride here. Or are you gonna go with the Falcons?
Yeah, so I hate to say it, but this Pats team is really good and a lot better than I was expected. And yeah, they're beating good teams and they're dominating bad teams. And depending on who's under center for this Falcons team, it could be a bad team. If Kirk Cousins is under it, they're gonna get fucked. They're gonna just
Hmm.
get boat raced, especially at home. Give me the Pats here.
All right, another squad ride. We got a tight line in this next game, so maybe we'll get some
Thank
flippy
God.
floppy going on. Uh,
Probably not.
No,
the
we won't.
Broncos heading to Houston take on the Texans. The Texans took care of San Francisco last week with this same exact line of being home 1.5 point favorites. Last week, this line didn't make sense, and Houston easily covered it. I would
Houston didn't
argue,
have a problem. Please laugh.
nice, nice. This week, it's the same line. I would again say, at least in my opinion, this line stinks and doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Um, Broncos are 6-2. Pat Surtain got injured. I think he's doubtful. I don't think he'll
Out.
be
I thought
back.
I saw out 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, I thought I saw something today that they're not going to put him on IR. So I think
Okay.
he is going to be out at least this week and probably the next couple, but I don't think it's going to. I
Oh.
don't know. I saw something that they probably weren't going to put him on IR, so it's probably not going to be 4 weeks. Anyways,
So
I'm
via
rambling
via
here.
Pat Sertan, Broncos cornerback Pat Sertan too on podcast. Your boy is gonna be back out there in no time. So minor setback apparently.
Yeah, so this line stinks. Last week it stunk too. I got burned last week by going against the Texans, and fuck it, I'll get burned again. Give me the Broncos plus 1.5.
CJ Stroud's a bottom feeder. Give me Denver.
All right.
Yeah, I
Sean, you
figured that
trust
was
in
where you're
CJ
going with
Stroud?
that one.
I think the
Okay.
entire podcast can agree
Um,
that CJ Stroud is a bottom feeder.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. The Texans defense is good. I mean, I love the I love the idea at one point where I still love it. The better team is get catching points here with the Broncos, which is exactly what they are because the Texans still not a good team. Everybody wants to talk about the home or the Houston defense. Guess what? The Broncos defense really fucking good. It's going to be hard to win games if you can't score. So we'll make it not as short and sweet as Knicks, but give me Denver Broncos.
Alrighty. That is 6 squad rides out of the first 7 here.
This is hot out the gate.
Yeah, and I purposely went opposite. Like I wanted to go with the Panthers on that one too, but I knew both of you were gonna go Carolina.
Just looking for an out for when Carolina covers.
Yeah, I know.
Next game. This is,
You
I
gotta
guess,
catch up somewhere.
I don't know what to say. 49ers are heading to New York to take on the Giants. The Niners are road 2.5-point favorites. This line kind of stinks too. I don't know. The Niners got kind of embarrassed in Houston last week. The thing that does scare me, like I brought up before, is a West Coast going to the East Coast for a noon game, or I guess a noon Central Time game. Early kickoff for a West Coast team. I think I'm going to go with the Niners, but I don't love it.
I think I saw a stat that the Niners have lost over 1,000 games due to injury since like 2017. I think they showed that last week as like an
That's
infographic.
100% accurate.
1,000?
Yeah, like total from all 53 players on the roster due to injury since
Oh.
like 2017.
Oh, that makes
Like they've
a hell of
missed
a lot more sense.
Yes.
missed 1,000 games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their players total
All right.
have missed 1,000 games
Yep.
since 2017.
Yep, that Brogan and I were thinking the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
Okay. I think that was an infographic last week on the fucking game. Are any of the Niners
but you
players
don't
coming
watch
back? I don't know. I think Jawan Jennings is coming back this week, but does he really make that much of a difference in the Niners offense?
Yeah, does that move the needle for you?
No. I really like the Giants. Even with Scattaboo out. I don't know.
Oh, you think Tyrone Tracy's going to do something?
Tyrone Tracy's solid. He's solid. Like he's not a premier back. in the
Clearly not
league.
solid enough to be on your fantasy.
But not good enough to be on your fantasy roster when you're rostering 2 kickers.
And you're 1 and whatever.
1-7, baby.
1-7. Yeah,
Alright.
you
It's a 10-man league, and okay, you know what? Fuck that.
don't even
Shut up,
fans
shut
don't
up.
need to hear excuses.
Shut up. Shut up.
I don't need to hear your misrostering, mismanaging.
It's injury, buddy.
All right. So yeah,
Give me
you're
the
going
Giants. I feel good about it. Yeah, give me Giants here.
All right, Sean.
Well, oh boy. Decisions, huh? I hope the Giants win. Hell, I hope the Giants cover. I hope they do everything. But there's been a theme here that I've been loving, and I have been taking these small road favorites. And I'm probably going to keep on that trend. Giants are going to be hurting. I talked about who's the Niners middle linebacker that they lost a couple weeks
Fred
ago.
Warner.
Yeah, Fred Warner. Fred Warner was the heartbeat of that defense. Cam Scattaboo was the heartbeat of that fucking team. They love that guy, so can make the case to rally around him. But I don't think so. He might be headbutting people on the sidelines. I don't know who Jackson Dart's going to be throwing to. I don't know who Jackson Dart. Well, they're going to be handing them all off to Tyrone Tracy, as I tried to acquire him in fantasy, but somebody fucking undercut me. That cheating son of a bitch.
It wasn't me.
No, I know it wasn't you. It was the other one.
The other
Yeah,
one, I don't even have a name.
Nope, that cheating rascal. I think this is the week that I finally officially bury my Giants season win total. You can play the taps. I hate to say it. I'm gonna be on them next year, but give me the Giants.
What?
Niners. Jesus.
There we
What?
go.
Give me
There we
give me
go.
the Niners. Give me the Niners.
All right. Sweet.
Damn.
Yeah, so Nick's the only one that's been on an island so far. Moving on
That's
to
why
the
number
next
one,
game.
baby.
Not too late to change the Steelers, Brogan. Go back to Pitt.
Yeah. Moving on to the next game, which I feel like I might be on an island. Chicago heading to Cincinnati, and the Bears are road 3-point favorites. We all know that Nick's going to be taking the Bengals here. I am going to take the Bears solely because I saw the Bengals collapse to the Jets. And that's just a bad team. If I don't know, if you collapse to the Jets and you can't beat the Jets, I can't back you against Ben Johnson.
Maybe the Jets were a good team all along.
Maybe. And yeah, I don't know. So I'll take the Bears. I don't love it, but I don't love the Bengals either. So I'll take the Bears -3 on the road.
Are the Bears' top three cornerbacks still out for this game? Because they were out last week. And I'm pretty sure they're going to still be out for this game. And if their top three cornerbacks are out this week again, I don't see how any sane person could go for Chicago this week. If they come back and they actually play this week, awesome. Then I would definitely take the Bears. But as far as I know, their top three corners are still going to be sitting on the bench. With Jamar Chase and T. Higgins out there, with Joe Flacco wanting to feed fucking Jamar Chase, this is going to be a big week for Jamar Chase. Crying Caleb Williams isn't going to know what's going to hit him. It's going to be fucking a slaughter fest out there. It's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. Give me Cincinnati. Yeah. Sean? Are you guys Googling right now? Is that what I'm hearing? Are you guys Googling right now?
No. I was just dialed in on your hatred of the Bears. Yeah, I mean both teams coming off of a loss. Neither team really impressed me, but I guess if I had a gun to my head, the Bears impressed me more than, or disappointed me more
Disappointed
than
you less?
whatever I watched. Whatever I'm trying to say here. Yeah, this is what happens after a couple beers and a couple shots. I don't make words well. So, yeah, I guess give me the Bears, I say
Hell
reluctantly.
yeah.
I'm looking at the Bears injury report, and I think their DBs are actually going to be playing. It looks like only one of them are on the injury report now. Last week they were missing all three.
So you see us both pick the Bears, and now you want to?
No, I was doing some Googling.
no,
I know
afraid.
I thought they were going to be out for another week, but they're not. I'm still going to stay with the Bengals. But, yeah, it looks like all three of them are going to be back this week. But with crying Caleb Williams, I can't say that he's going to score more than Joe Flacco ever. So I'm sticking with my pick. I just wanted to inform the viewers.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, moving on to an interesting game. The Saints will be marching into LA to take on the Rams. Pour one out, or maybe don't, for Spencer Rattler. He's been benched, and Tyler Shaw will be taking over for the Saints at quarterback. Yeah, Rams off their bye week and a rookie quarterback making his first NFL start. 14 points is not enough. I will take the Rams.
Yeah, I completely understand what the Saints are doing with starting Shao with their second round pick and benching Rattler. I've been hammering that Rattler's not that bad of a quarterback, but he's not that good either. Give me the Rams. I don't think Shao is going to be able to perform against a very, very, very solid Rams team. I know 14 points is a lot, but the Rams can also score a lot, so give me the Rams.
Now, Nick, are you saying this in sheer bitterness that they benched ya boy, Spencer
No,
Rattler?
no. I completely understand. Like, we're on week 9 right now, and they want to.
I know you understand, but is it a reluctant? I get it. Not happy about it, but I get it.
No, not at all. I mean, I'm not saying Rattler's a fucking.
They benched your top 10 quarterback in the NFL, Spencer Rattler.
All right.
You king.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it was, Rattler's a fine quarterback. He's going to be a perennial back. He's going to be a backup for the rest of his career.
Do fine quarterbacks get benched?
Yeah. I mean, especially if you have, like, a second-round pick right behind them. I would say so. Rattler was drafted?
Quarterback that got benched.
Was Rattler drafted in, like, the 5th round or some shit? Like, he was a late-round pick. And if I was the Saints and, Rattler's not performing, your team's not performing, I would just want to see what my second-round picks got. And if Shao does shit, they're just going to put Rattler back in, So I get it.
Kellen Moore said they're not going to be flippy-floppy, so looks like it's Tyler Shao for at least the rest of the year unless he gets hurt.
Is it Shao? I thought it was Slough.
It's Shough. So
I don't think there's an L in there, buddy.
Right, there's unless the L is silent.
And not spelled with the name as well.
Right.
No. Once again,
Never been my, strong suit.
Rattler's not awful. Like, he's better than Andy Dalton. I would fucking put my name that he's better than Andy Dalton.
Well, is he better than Andy Dalton today, or are we talking like when Andy Dalton
Right
was
now.
the same age as
Right
Red?
now.
We're talking prime.
Right now. No, not prime Red Rifle. We're talking about Andy Dalton right now. So Rattler's going to be.
What about Andy Dalton's prime? Better than Rattler's prime?
No. Rattler's going to be a backup for the rest of his career, and he's going to make good money off of it, and that's okay. That's completely fine. I'm just saying, if he had to keep starting for a full 17-week season, 18-week if you include the bye, he would.
Thank you for that.
I'm
glad that you included the bye.
Okay. He would put up probably like 3,500 yards, like 19 touchdowns, and like 12 interceptions. Something that's not great, but Caleb Williams.
12? Only 12?
Only 12?
Fuck the Caleb Williams jersey. You're doing whatever punishment in a fucking Rattler jersey.
Dude, get me a Rattler jersey. That would go hard.
I'm sorry, I'm just losing
Why are
here.
you championing this guy so
He's
hard?
not
I
that
don't
bad.
understand.
He's not. The Saints are a fucking dog shit team. Rattler isn't that bad. He's not good.
Compared to the likes of Deshaun Kaiser.
Rattler's because his team's just that fucking bad, bro. Dude, if you put Rattler on the Bears, he'd do better than Crying Caleb.
Shut up.
Dude,
I'm dead serious. He would do better than Crying Caleb is a bottom 25 quarterback in the league. Okay,
What
Rattler's
blackmail does
26.
Rattler have on you?
Dude, Rattler's 26. Crying Caleb's 25.
Dude, Rattler's got all the receipts.
Dude, Rattler has the fucking flight logs to Epstein's Island for me. All right, dude. He's really not that bad. He's not great. He's gonna be a backup for the rest of his career. He's gonna have
like him more than his family right now.
dude. You can say the same thing about Aaron Rodgers. All right, Rattler isn't that bad.
No,
He would be better. He would be better.
And
No,
Rattler
he would.
the same conversation.
I was talking about in terms of family liking him. I was talking about in family liking him. Family liking him.
Yeah, Rodgers is a weird guy. Rattler seems fine.
Rodgers is not a weird guy. All right, first off, let's clear the air here. Rodgers is a very base guy. All right, he knows what he's talking about. I would take fucking Spencer Rattler right now over Geno Smith. Geno Smith is fucking horrible. Give me Rattler over Geno on the fucking Raiders right now, right here, right now.
I mean, yeah, because you're taking a guy who's like at the beginning of his career versus somebody who's at the end. I mean, you keep comparing him to old quarterbacks.
No. Swap them.
We go on to the next game. Give me the Rams. 10 points isn't enough, but fucking.
Well, it's 14 points, just so you know.
I don't give a shit.
We're talking about a singular year. A singular year. Fucking Geno Smith or Spencer Rattler. I would take fucking Rattler in a heartbeat over Geno Smith for a singular year, 1 year contract.
Right now.
Right now.
Well, yeah, because one's 25, and how old is Geno now?
Geno is fucking dog shit this year. Yeah, Geno Smith is like
He's 35. We're talking about guys that are 10 years apart.
For Medicare soon.
So you're saying Rodgers is dog shit because he's 41? No. You're saying
your only comparisons of who Spencer Rattler's better than.
No, I'm comparing him to bottom tier quarterbacks. I'm comparing him to bottom. Would you rather have Mariota starting on your team or Spencer Rattler?
Mariota.
Nah, fuck off. No.
Mariota wins football games.
No.
The fuck are you talking about?
Mariota on the fucking Redskins has a much better all-around team than Rattler does on the fucking Saints. And I'm not I'm saying that he's a backup, all right? I'm not saying he's like this fucking top even 20 quarterback. I'm saying he's better than.
But you were a big time Spencer Rattler fan.
No, he's better than.
I don't know how you came.
He's better than the bottom 2 quarterbacks in the league. He's better than them.
Potential, not that good.
I'm over it.
All right, we need to move on. Yeah, that was something. Sorry, listeners.
Rattler's not that bad.
All right, let's move on.
He's not good.
He's not good either, but he's not as bad as everybody fucking pegs him to be.
He's 1 in fucking like 13.
It's a team game. It's a team motherfucking game.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
He's a product of his environment.
To Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. The Jags are 3-point road favorites. I'll be jagging off this week. Give me the Jags -3.
Geno Smith is awful. Start Spencer Rattler over Geno. I'm going to grab another beer. Give me the fucking Jags.
Sweet. Love this. Yeah, don't worry.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Don't worry, boys. I'm bringing the baby oil. I'll be jagging off with you. The Jags are a good team coming off the bye. The Raiders just aren't right now. It's sad.
You're telling me if you swap Geno and fucking Rattler that
he's back.
You're telling me that if you swap Geno and Rattler that Geno would win more games on the Raiders than what Rattler would on the Raiders.
You know, I liked it better last week when I couldn't hear your takes.
You could hear my fucking takes.
Yeah, I'm
the
sure
viewers couldn't.
The listeners would have appreciated a lot less.
Dude, the 2 Spencer Rattler fans out there, aka Mom and Dad, would really appreciate this podcast.
I don't understand. I just don't. We need to get you screaming to the top of your lungs about Spencer Rattler's benching bullshit.
I'm not. It's fine. I get it.
Let's stop talking about the Saints quarterback getting benched. That's not the story here. We got a real big game. A very huge AFC matchup. The Kansas City Chiefs heading up to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this should be a banger. Seems like it always is when these two teams get together. I am taking the Bills just solely because I believe I saw a stat that they are 4-1 in the regular season against the Chiefs, but like 0-4 against the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Disgusting.
So yeah, anyways, the Bills know how to win in the regular season. The Chiefs know how to win in the playoffs. It's in Buffalo. Buffalo's home dogs. So I don't know. I'll take Buffalo based off of those stats.
Rashee Rice is kind of balling. He kind of revitalizes a little bit of Kansas City's offense. Give me Kansas City. This one's a pick'em. I personally probably won't be putting any money on it, but it's going to be tight. It's going to be a really good game. It's a must-watch game. Is this Sunday night? Do they flex it to the
No,
Sunday
it's
night?
No,
it's
no,
it's
like
Sunday
American
afternoon.
game of the
Stupid.
week.
Fucking
It's not even
stupid.
America's game of the week. Yeah.
The NFL, I don't know why the scheduling of this fucking game immediately.
Flex it to Monday.
Yeah, I don't get why they didn't flex it. I don't understand. Apparently the NFL doesn't like money, but yeah, give me Kansas City. It's gonna be a tough game. Either way, yeah, I don't know. Give me Kansas City.
Yeah. No, I'm super disappointed. I'm gonna have to be looking at this while I'm driving home.
Rough.
I know, it's tragic. I might have to stop at a bar to watch some of it.
That's
And
what I
proceed to
did.
drive home. Yeah, no, this is the surefire game of the week or game of the mid-afternoon week on a Sunday. But like I said earlier in the year, or maybe Brogan said this earlier in the year, when you're getting plus money with the Bills at home in the Josh Allen era, that is extremely rare. So you got to jump on it. Give me the Bills. This could be a game, or this could be the week where Brogan and I get inch a little bit closer to Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get too spicy, but if all of the games that Nick is currently on an island are go the wrong way for him, Nick and I would be tied, I believe. So just throwing that out there for the universe. All right, 2 games left. There are 2 primetime games this week. Like we just said, unreal that Kansas City and Buffalo is not a primetime game.
Yeah, and they're giving us this dog shit.
Right. Instead, waiting all day for Sunday night, we get the Seahawks traveling to Washington to take on the Commanders. Seahawks are road 3-point favorites. Jaden Daniels, I believe, will be back, it looks like. Terry McLaurin will be out, though, so he'll be missing his top target. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Seattle coming off their bye. Give me Seattle, -3 on the road.
Seattle on the road. Yes, please give me Seattle. For some reason, I forget their head coach's name. In his era, when they're on the road, they just win. So, I don't know.
That's Mike McDonald,
Thank you.
for those listening at home.
Thank you.
Sean, squad ride here on the Seahawks?
Yeah, it's another road favorite on a short number. Give me the Seahawks. Seahawks have been great on the road, like you guys have pointed out, and even if the offense sputters, what travels on the road? Defense. Defense has been looking pretty good. I think that front seven's going to get after it and make a fresh Jaden Daniels uncomfortable.
Alrighty, well then moving on to our final game of the week, Monday night. We're heading to Jerry's World. Dallas taking on Arizona Cardinals. The Cowboys are favored by 2.5 points at home. I think Kyler Murray's trending to be back for the Cowboys. I don't know. I feel like I actually like the Cowboys more if Murray is back. Jacoby Brissett has been playing decent. In I don't know what I'm trying to look for in being the backup for Kyler Murray. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna take Dallas at home -2.5 here in prime time.
Yeah, the Cardinals have not impressed me at all. Just give me Dallas. They kind of got embarrassed last week. I think they're going to be able to go out there and actually do something this week. Looking at the stats department, Sean, have you gone against Brogan at all this week? I don't think you have.
Unfortunately not. No, I was really excited when I looked at it because Rogan put all his picks in the spread earlier, and the only one that I thought I was going to pick up a game on him was so far was the
Indie
Steelers
game?
one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I flipped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he benedicted. Tragic.
It's a good pull there. I enjoyed that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Tragic.
Nick, little history test here. Do you know the Benedict that Sean's talking about?
Yeah, Benedict Arnold.
All right, cool.
Oh.
I just little. Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Yeah.
Question
play
mark.
the flutes.
Yeah.
All right, Scene. Another squad ride here and a Brogan and Sean ride this week on spreads, or are you going to buck the trend?
Yeah, no, it's looking like it's going to be a Brogan and Sean ride into the sunset with the spreads. It's going to be. I just want nothing to do with this Cardinals team, and all I gotta say, they're terrible.
I wouldn't say they're terrible, but they're definitely like a
They ain't good. They ain't good.
no. No, they're gonna end off the season with like 7 wins or some shit like that. Like they're not terrible, but they're not good.
I had a tough time handicapping this team at the beginning of the year. I want nothing to do with them now.
Right. They're 2-5. They have to play the Rams twice, Seattle once, Tampa Bay once. The Niners obviously like if you can find 5 wins on the rest of their schedule, I would.
You know what?
They
You're-
did get
you're-
fucked
you're
in
right.
possession games.
My apologies. I didn't realize they were fucking 2-7 right now.
No. They did get fucked in one possession games. I'll give them that. They lost like 5 in a row, but
Yeah. They also lost to Tennessee at home, so I mean,
yeah, no,
That's
they
one
can
you
go
gotta
fuck
win.
themselves. Yeah. No, that game cost me money. I hated that one.
alrighty. Well, that's the spreads for week 9. Sean and I are back in the same. I think that's the first time we've ever had 2 people line up with the same exact spread picks.
I think so. I was
And-
licking my chops too. I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna pick up a game on you." God damn it!
Well, yeah, and then like
Damn.
I said, I'm not forecasting it to happen, but there is a potential that if all the games that Nick went opposite of Sean and I don't hit for Nick, then Nick and I would be tied for the spread lead going into week 10. So come back next week to see if that happened.
It ain't gonna
I
happen,
mean, if
buddy.
that shit happens though, you guys are tied. I'm 2 games out. That makes
It's tight.
it exciting week 10. Oof.
Alrighty, moving on to something that's not exciting. Heaters. Most podcasts would probably just.
Can I
what?
make for the first time this year, we're all positive. If you were following all of our spreads,
Yeah.
every single one of us is positive by at least a game or 2. So we know ball at least a little bit. Sorry, Brogan.
Yeah, and I mean, no, that's a good point. Like we are.
Like I said, 500 to 750 percentage. No reason we shouldn't. What are you doing?
I'm scrolling.
Wow.
Yeah,
Isn't
it
that
sounds
loud?
like you're,
Is it that
Yeah, dude.
loud?
Yes.
you're in the fucking
Dude,
iron
it's-
factory in Pittsburgh
Holy
right now.
fuck. Okay.
It sounds like a fucking cat scratching the wall.
Yeah, okay. I'm scrolling. I didn't realize my mic. Apparently, my mic picks that shit up, but won't pick me up last fucking week.
Dude, it can pick up your fucking cat
it can
feeder.
pick up your keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
Well-
you type, it sounds like fucking Sasquatch is running in your room.
Sounds
Dude,
like you're running a printing press.
dude, this is microphone. Dude, I need fucking Prize Picks or whoever the fuck, Blue Chew to sponsor us so I can buy a new microphone. This thing fucking sucks.
How about you put some
Wait.
shit on Red this weekend and go get some goddamn new equipment?
Yeah,
I
you
got
made all
Turtle
that.
Beaches plugged into a computer right now. Come on,
You
figure
made all
it
that
out.
money with fucking craps. How come we don't invest a little bit?
I did. I invested in a company actually. Hold up, let me pull up my Robinhood real quick. You guys should. This is not financial
That's right,
advice.
A little Nick's daily day trader.
Invest in Oklo, OKLO. Now that the United States is off the petrodollar because the agreement between Saudi Arabia and the United States has ended this year, I'm assuming the United States is going to be looking into investing more into green energies. And Oklo is a company that provides small nuclear reactors to data centers. So that I feel like is a moneymaker. It's not betting, but that's one thing I would keep my eyes on.
Speaking of nuclear reactors and nuclear centers, we got some heaters for you.
Hey.
transition there.
There we go. There we go.
I was trying to transition and say that the heaters fucking suck because only one has been hit so far this year. But yeah, most podcasts would probably drop this. We aren't scared of that. We're not going to run from it. We will find heaters that are going to win for you.
Just haven't
Sean
found
and
them
I
yet.
kind of Right. Well, Sean and I kind of devised a plan to at least get hot here. We're going to try and stick around the plus 200 level, just to get some wins under our belt. So they're not any insane heaters, but you'll at least make 2 to 1 on your dollars here. Uh, Sean, I'll drop my two first if you want, and then you can drop
Go
yours.
for it.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going fully American here. So this, just stay with me here, boys. First one, college football. I'm going to take Navy money line over North Texas. Everybody's drooling over North Texas this year and how good they are. Their quarterback's going to get poached in the transfer portal. Hell, he's probably already poached. He's talking to all these different SEC schools probably. He might be Diego Pavia's backfill in Vanderbilt. Who knows? Navy, you know what those guys are doing? They're
Sucking each
fighting for
other
our
off.
country. So yeah, I'll take Navy money line. It's plus 200 as a heater. So yeah, they're 7-0 this year. North Texas is a formidable opponent, but I'll take our Naval Academy to win at plus 200. And then my second heater is pretty hot. We're going to NASCAR. It is NASCAR's final race of the year this weekend. And there's the championship 4 is the way NASCAR works if you're not familiar. So only 4 drivers can win the championship. And one of those is Denny Hamlin. And I know you probably are all asking who is Denny Hamlin. I'm not a huge NASCAR guy, but long story short,
Living under a rock not to know.
he's won a lot of races, but has never won the championship. So this is basically just one of those like feel good stories that I feel like is going to happen to try and get NASCAR some good publicity. So anyways, Denny Hamlin to win the championship is plus 200. So I'll take that as my second heater.
I have none for the week. I'll pass it off to Sean.
Howard.
Can't get hot if you don't you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Uh-huh.
Michael Scott, Michael Jordan. All right, Sean.
All right. Well, we're not going to really overthink it a lot here. We got a plus 360 for you. Give me the SMU Ponies money line this week against the number 10 ranked Miami, Florida. The ACC is a goddamn shit show. And, I mean, the SMU made the playoffs. They clearly got some questionable money from possibly Saudi Arabia in the to just spend in the portal. So, yeah, give me SMU. Pony up, baby.
Hell yeah. It's some good oil money there too.
Oh yeah, a little oil money, and then we'll do another one because
Hell yeah.
we'll just dick around with it. Brogan made mention of the America's boy Diego Pavia. We're gonna go an alternate spread here of Vanderbilt minus 4.5 at plus 221 against Texas. If we throw enough darts at the dartboard, eventually one's going to stick.
Jackson dartboard?
Possibly next year.
We don't need to be throwing
MVP.
things at him. He's a fun
knows?
player to watch.
Who knows?
Player positivity.
Him and Scat, co-MVPs. Book it now.
Alrighty, any other heaters, Sean, or are those two hot enough for
That's
you?
all I got. Yeah,
Alrighty.
We'll go that.
Well, let's transition on to our weekly locks. Looking at what we got last week again, I went 4-2. Sean and Nick both went 3-3. Overall, I am 26-21-1. Sean is 29-19, leading the way, and Nick is battling to get back to 500 here at 21-24. All it takes is one good week, and Nick will be right back
Fuck yeah, baby.
over 500. All right, I'll lead us with this one too, just since I guess I won last week for locks as well by 1. I'm gonna go to the NBA. So I had this written down. I see the line has changed already, but since it didn't change in my favor, I'm going with what I already had written down, and that is the Golden State Warriors minus 1.5 next week or tomorrow. So this is Thursday night's game. October 30th. Golden State Warriors -1.5 over the Bucks. It's games in Milwaukee. I don't know. I like the Warriors to pull this one out. Next pick also tomorrow night on Thursday. We're gonna go Waddle over 65.5 receiving yards. I think the Ravens are gonna kind of dominate this game, and Dolphins are gonna have to be chucking the ball to stay in it. Obviously, Tyreek's out. Waddle's kind of their only offensive threat, at least in the wide receiver position. So, yeah, give me a few bombs to Waddle. I'll take Waddle over 65.5. And then I guess the games I feel most confident in, which kind of scare, or maybe not most confident, but I'm going to take Denver +1.5. This is a trap line again with the Houston Texans, but I think the Broncos can pull it off this week. The game I flipped on, I'm going to lock in actually now. I'm going to take the Colts -3. Part of the reason why I wanted to lock this one is I'm hopeful that potentially the other two boys might also lock it, and then we would have a fourth leg to our weekly parlay of the week. But we shall see. And my last lock is going to be the Buffalo Bills money line, which is currently +110. As Sean said when we were covering the spreads for this game, if you can get Josh Allen at plus money at home in the regular season, you take it. So I will take the Buffalo Bills money line as my final lock.
Shalom, you want this?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it. First one. We got, again, wouldn't be locks if I didn't get you with some Thursday night action as well. We got Rashad Bateman under 2.5 receptions. He's hit this once this season, which he crushed with like 5 receptions. Otherwise, it's been like 1, maybe 2 receptions the entire season per game. I don't think Lamar is going to be passing a whole lot down in Miami. I think they're going to be up. I think they're going to be rushing with King Henry, and if anything, maybe some short stuff to D-Hop, maybe those back shoulder fades, which look beautiful against Chicago. Otherwise, that's it. Next one. I was telling Brogan pre-show it was going to be an if-then bet for the World Series. So I was very happy because the if did hit. I was worried about this all day. I wanted to hit one more Nerfy in the Fall Classic, and thank God the Dodgers can't close a goddamn game to save their life. Now they're currently down and in a possible elimination game, Game 6. So it's going to be a Nerfy, no-run first inning, Game 6 of the World Series on Friday, which hopefully that hits. That'd be pretty goddamn sick. Next one's going to be Georgia -7 at Florida. Georgia is still one of the best teams in the SEC, if not the best, depending on who they play. And I'm not sure how this line is this close for a bad 3-4 Florida team. I know it's a trap game. I know it stinks to high heaven, but I do love Georgia -7. Even if anything, the 7-point push, whatever. Next one. This one is if you are a fan and you use the green book, which is DraftKings. We got a 3-team teaser now. We're getting a little crazy. Again, going back to college, we got a 3-team 10-point monster teaser. So let's say that the line is we favor a team -11, 10-point teaser, knocks that shit down. All they got to do is win by 1 point or more, right? So for this 10-point teaser, we got Indiana -21.5 at Maryland. Knock that shit down to 11.5. Next one is Ole Miss -12.5, or South Carolina at Ole Miss -12.5. Knock that shit down to 2.5. Last one, Purdue at Michigan -21.5. We'll knock her down 11.5. All these 2-score games, some of them under, -120 at the end of the day. All those two of the 3 are home, and they are massive point favorites. Give me all that. Can't wait to see that. Should hit. See you at the window for that one. And Brogan alluded to it earlier. We got Colts -3 I see good things in the future for that one. That should happen.
Banger.
And we still got a parlay of the week for me, and wouldn't be a quite a parlay if I did not include a Tampa Bay Buccaneers parlay, but they are currently on bye, so I got to go with the next best thing. Still grabbing the baby oil. We got Jacksonville Jaguars -3. Let's go.
Hell yeah. I love that, Sean. Just jumping right into the parlay of the week, too, before Nick even gives his locks. Just loving jagging off with your baby oil there. I also just wanted to highlight, looking back at where we started with this podcast, Sean went only spreads for his locks for the first 3 weeks. And then he finally threw in a prop week 4. And then he finally threw in a sport outside of football in week 5. Now we're in week 9. And Sean is just throwing everything here. We got college football game. We got MLB Nerfies. We got college football teasers. So I just wanted to shout out Sean for your growth over this podcast on what you're locking. It's been a fun ride to see.
I also wasn't too happy with the my spread record early on, and I had to do a little bit of drinking early on, and we can adjust.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to like week 17 or 18 and
I'll be throwing like Korean baseball.
Right.
I'll be going like ping pong.
I was just about to say some ping pong would go kind of hard.
Oh yeah.
All right, Nick, what are you locking for the week 9 of the NFL season?
We might as well throw Indy in there and throw it in the parlay of the week.
Hell yeah.
Yep. I also really like the Jags. I'm just going to regurgitate what Sean already said. I really like Jags, Indy. Both are fucking bangers. Hit me with Jamar Chase over on his yards. Joe Flacco just loves Jamar Chase. Like, if they could kiss, they would. And then hit me with a King Henry anytime touchdown. I'm loving that with Lamar Jackson being back. I feel like it's going to open up a lot more lanes for King Henry. And then give me Trey McBride over on his yards.
Timeout. I don't want to be that guy, but isn't a Henry anytime touchdown like over -200?
Is it? I didn't think
Nick,
it was.
Do I have a bet for you?
Oh, it's okay. Okay. Tripping
I'm sorry
balls.
to be an asshole.
No,
If you're really
you're right.
scrambling,
You're fine. No, I'm not scrambling.
If you're really scrambling, Vanderbilt plays Texas.
Don't know who any of those people are. Hit me with Trey McBride over on his yards.
I named colleges, not players. So.
Oh, I know. Hit me with Trey McBride over on his yards. And then, additionally, last but not least, hit me with a Romeo Dobbs anytime touchdown. It just feels like it's just going to happen. Great. Jordan Love loves Romeo Dobbs in the red zone. I don't get it, but he does. And then we're gonna double.
Not with Josh Jacobs and Tucker, Kraft. But all right, go for it.
We're gonna double down on the McBride over receiving yards for the parlay of the week.
We have a Vanderbilt money line just sitting there.
But has your doubling down ever been good for the parlay of the week?
For the parlay when it's not for fucking Matthew Golden, yeah.
Well, because you also doubled down on Dallas money line week 3, and
well, we're gonna. Is it so? It's 0-1. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, 0-2 because
last week.
Golden.
Yep. We're gonna be 1-2 after this week, so we're gonna.
No, that's fine. I thought you also doubled down more than this. So.
No, we're 1-2. Well, Jaylen Warren over on his receiving yards. All right, let's not forget that one.
And the Rams spread. So I guess we're 2-2.
2-2, baby.
You just like doubling down.
I really do.
Sean and I are for the people. We like try and giving out as many different winners as possible.
Dude, yeah.
Clientele.
Numbers wise, it would say that you should probably double down, stats wise.
As I've talked about it already, off the record, just go Vanderbilt, go Vandy. It'll be fun. Enjoy it.
Well, Sean, I am not going to listen to you, but I am going to go to college football, and I'm going to go Tennessee Volunteers -3 at home against the Oklahoma Sooners. I took Ole Miss last week as a lock against Oklahoma. That game was at Oklahoma. Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss went in there and gave it to the Sooners. Um, Tennessee, they've lost to Georgia and Bama this year. I mean, Oklahoma is fucking decent, but not on the level of Alabama and Georgia. So, anyways, I will take Tennessee at home -3. So, just looking at what we got then for the parlay of the week, we got Sean with the Jags -3, Nick with Trey McBride over his receiving yards. I don't think we have that line yet, so we'll have to update that, but we'll take whatever the
It's
first
probably
line
be
we
around
see
like
for that
60
is.
something.
Oh, never mind. We do have that actually already. 67.5.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay.
All right. So then, yeah, over 67.5 receiving yards for Trey McBride. And then I'm going to go Tennessee Volunteers, not the Titans, the college team, -3. And then we all are squad riding Indianapolis -3. You throw those all 4 picks into a parlay, and you're going to get about 12 to 1 on your money. Currently, it's
Damn.
11.78. So, anyways, if you want to turn
Wow.
$1 into $12 or whatever your betting unit is, $100 into $1,200. This is not financial advice, but you could bet this parlay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put $50 on it.
And then buy yourself a new microphone.
Nope. I'm gonna use that money for more gambling.
Sweet.
Microphone better be coming.
Yeah, and I do want to say the only other time, well, maybe not the only other time, but the time we have hit the parlay of the week was a 4-legger that was right around the same odds a couple weeks ago. So this seems to be a nice sweet spot for us.
Let's hope.
We would have hit the Brock Bowers over yards on September 30th, but he was out that week, unfortunately. R.I.P.
R.I.P. All right, boys. I think we're kind of at the end of the show here.
I love you guys.
Any last thoughts?
Just keep attempting to rate, review, subscribe. I know some of us probably can't get through, but keep on trying.
Tell your mom about the podcast.
Yeah, if every listener brought, let's say 100 friends to the podcast, Nick would have a new microphone by now.
This is true.
Just want to put that
It's
out
true.
there.
This is very
That's
true.
true.
All right. Goodbye.
I love you.
See ya.